National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's second and 10. Throwing is Williams. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early third and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
3 yards. And the Bears first down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Bears.
They'll go play action here with Williams. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 41. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with third and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on third and 1.
That's good for a Bears first down. It's a gain of 6. And the Bears
on first and 10, it's Swift. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. They'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
Bears first down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Chicago.
This is Swift on the counter. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down the 15-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
To throw, Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Rome Odunze A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bears are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
The score, Bears 7, Ravens nothing.
The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
Well, a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now it's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the result. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Made back at his 48-yard line.
Jackson now. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10.
Throwing is Jackson.
Right side and caught by Kohler.
That's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Bears' 32-yard line.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
But they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. From the gun, it's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Hill. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. brings up second and goal.
Play action. It's Jackson. Now a run here up, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it as we resume action.
To kick off for Baltimore.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, second and a yard. They'll run with the Rutgers man, Kyle Monongai, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Play action. Now Williams. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
A first down carry for Henry. 20, 5, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 47 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this and go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just called a running play looking to get a few yards. He's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Swift going to try up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. Open man down the field, that's a Dunze. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. To throw, it's Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run. Manungai. The tally there, -8 yards. Leads to 4th down as well.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal. Santos' kick is up and through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Derrick Henry. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 46, here's 2nd and a couple.
Play action. Now Jackson. We're looking deep here for Flowers. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 45 yards. And the Ravens are able to add on to that lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
To the air, Williams. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Olamide Zaccheaus, 78 yards. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. Powering his way forward. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now Jackson. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
2nd and 10.
Jackson will throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. Sheds him off at the 45. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Montez Sweat with the tackle.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. These offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fighting his way through contact. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it is caught. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. Henry up the middle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
At the 27-yard line.
Now a handoff to Henry. He's able to force his way through 1 man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Working out of the gun, Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the ground, it's Monangai. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Henry out of the pistol.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Jackson going to keep it.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 35 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touch.
Be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more.
17.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, it may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go around.
Throwing is Williams.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Open man down the field, that's Burden.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Looking to throw is Williams.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He'll try to pick it up himself.
And running with power here. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Jackson. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Again to Henry.
90 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Henry running right. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. That good for 22 and a first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal.
Henry trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Williams. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Williams looking to do it himself. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now 1st and goal.
And the Bears first down.
To throw, Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Williams going to throw for it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And the busy night for Henry continues. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And he spins past him and into space. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
35, Bears 23.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Hey, volunteer.
Back to throw. Williams. He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here comes 2nd down.
Ready to run.
Looking to throw. Williams. He's going to let it go again. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.